friends to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, it bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, it bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, it bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't
Guys. There we go. Hello everybody, welcome to Altcoins evening stream, because we gotta know what altcoins are actually doing. Hope you like the intro song, we are happy. How you guys doing in the chat? Hope you're doing well. Ralph is happy, definitely, there you go. We want the other song. No song for you, man. I'm gonna ban XRP. How can you not like this song, man? That's like the most fantastic, summer, happy song. The moon song. We deserve after a long bear market. There is no moon song. Is there a moon song? I don't know. Lauren, how you doing, man? Nice that you could join us. Nice that you could join us. Very, very nice. Now, there is I was watching, I was looking at, X. And, I was just browsing a little bit, and then I saw, Garrett Solway talking about the divergence and stuff like that, so I thought we should talk about that. But then, while I was doing that, I actually went and started watching Ivan on Tech's video. This is video, 10 hours ago. And there was something that I wanted to talk about. So, of course, we have to have a live stream. Of course, we have to have a live stream. That said, let me just go over here and see that. We're gonna start with that, but I figured out we have to have a live stream now, because if I go, another hour or two without live stream, I'm gonna fall asleep because I'm a little bit tired. But right now I'm awake. So let's start watching Ivan Attack, because there is a really good message. As you can see in the title of the video is right now, will this age well? And if you look at the thumbnail, this guy didn't believe it. So let me show you something, because this is very, there is a lesson to be taken here when it comes to my videos, because this happens, every single video, every single time, every single day. Somebody in some comments, say this, right? But let's check what Ivan Attack actually had to say about this.
The pump, we are pumping higher. I mean, this is what it is. Yesterday, guys, I told you we're bullish, we're gonna go up, it's gonna be great. I was super bullish yesterday. Yet what happened? We dumped 2% yesterday. After the stream ended, we dumped 2%. So what happened? What do you think happened? Then I had a guy writing that oh, it didn't age well. Man, it happens every day. I tell you what's gonna happen. It happens the next day, but in the meanwhile, I see a dump like 2%, and there's a guy in the comments. This did not age well. Listen,
it is true.
This is why making money in crypto is quite easy, because many people are like this guy. Literally, I'm telling you, it's gonna be bullish, it's gonna pump. 24 hours later, we see a massive pump, new all-time high. In the meantime, we see 1-2% a dump, and then people are saying it did not age well. This is the kind of person that we're trading against, and obviously the market takes the money from the impatient to the patient. So guys, if you just have patience like 2 hours, do you have patience 2 hours? Just 2 hours, maybe 5 hours until the small dump ends, you will be already ahead of the pack. Man, it's happening all the time. Now what's interesting what I want to discuss today is how the reality is right.
Yeah, so I thought this was very interesting. I didn't watch the entire video, I didn't come that far. I just thought this was very interesting, and I thought, this actually happens to me as well. And last time it actually happened, I mean, last time it was some random video, but over here, if you go to my page, there is actually a video that we did not so long ago. Well, it was like a month ago. Altcoins, important message, watch this now, right? It's only like 2 minutes video. It didn't get that many views, but it was very, very important video. And if you look at the video down here in the comments, there is a guy, yeah, this video didn't age well. Can you see that? Let me move this up. See this? Yeah, this video didn't age well. Like, it is very common thing to do, right? And I told him, like, wait for it. This was here two weeks ago. I don't know, like I made it 4 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago it comes out, said it didn't age well. I don't know, how did this not age well? I don't know. So I'm gonna show you the video so you can be your own judge whether this aged well or not. So let's watch. We're just gonna watch the first part of the video. You can watch the rest later. It's only 2 minutes video, but we're gonna watch like 20 seconds of the video. It's very interesting, so let's do that. Hi guys, how you doing? So I just saw this X post from Sheldon the Sniper, and this was posted maybe 8 hours ago, but I just saw it right now. Now I do like Sheldon the Sniper, but he writes, the next 10-20% dip on alts I'm buying, Solana, AVAX, Phantom, and so forth, and at the bottom there he says, there are some alts I'm buying for alt season. I'm waiting for a shakeout first, and then I'm buying what I can. Guys, I don't know if you know, but these are some of the altcoins that are on his list. These are the first 6 altcoins on that list that he just posted. Look here, Solana was down 37%. AVAX down 45%. Phantom 45% down. Ethereum 20%. Peer down 42%. Ape is down 34%. We are already in the dip. You gotta understand that. I don't know, I understand that he said... Okay, so we're gonna go watch... I mean, you know, we can watch the rest of the video. 30% down more. Shakeout. What kind of shakeout are you expecting? There is already down 40%, 45% on some coins. You are already down 40. What are you expecting? 90% down just as the bull market is about to start? I don't get it. Not only that, some of these coins are already getting back to the previous local highs. You go almost up here, you know, Ethereum is up there. Some are not, but you know, they are getting close. But you are already in the dip. That is the important message. You are already in the dip. So waiting for a shakeout of 10-20%, I don't know, man. I don't know. I also got some other interesting statistics about altcoins and dips and stuff like that. So there is that. So let's look at this a little bit over here. How did this actually age well? Right, Solana was $111 over here, $111 after this 37%. So let's check out Solana right now, really quickly over here. Solana, $111. That's over here. This is $111 over here. Okay, I think it aged well. I think it aged well. Okay, let's move on. Yes, there was a little bit dip, you know, but you know it moved. You know, it aged well. AVAX was at $39. So let's go to AVAX over here. AVAX $39 right over here. There was small dip, yeah, but you know it did age well. It did age well. Let's move on. Phantom was at 0.39. Let's go to Phantom over here. Phantom. Let's you know, zoom in a little bit on chart so we can see this a little bit better. 39 all the way down here. That's where the Phantom was. I mean, it did age well. It did age well. And let's move on. This was Ethereum, was at 2,690. I don't even have to show you the chart. You know what happened, you know, 2,690 on Ethereum. Peer was down at 6.5. Let's check out Peer. I actually haven't looked at Peer in a long while, so you know this is gonna be interesting. Peer over here. Where do I have Peer? Let's just do it like this. Peer over here. Crypto. Binance. There we go. And this was 6.5 over here. 6.5. That's where it, you know, where I made video. And the last one was Ape. 1.5. Ape is at 2 point something right now, if I'm not mistaken. You know, we just made video today about Ape, so there is that. 2.5. You know, it was down here at 1.5 over here. You know, and you know, it did it age well? I don't know, guys. You tell me, did it age well? Right? But it is important because people are, the thing that Ivan Tech is actually talking about here, and the reason I'm actually showing you this is you cannot be impatient. You cannot just, you know, expect, you know, somebody makes a video and it suddenly pumps. It doesn't happen that way, right? I mean, yes, we did talk about Radix today and it pumped, you know, like crazy. It does happen. But most of the time when I make videos and I make, you know, thoughts about what's gonna happen next, there is bigger probability for that move, at least the way I see it, right? But it does not mean it's gonna immediately start going towards upside. There might come some kind of dip. There might come some kind of pullback before the move. But eventually, in the, you know, being patient a little bit after that, you know, it can pay off. It doesn't have to pay off, but, you know, be patient, guys. And like he says, you know, money is moving from these impatient guys that are, you know, expecting the moves to happen immediately to, you know, to us others, you know, they can actually hodl the stuff and wait a little bit longer. I thought that was interesting. So there is that. But it was important video, and especially down, you know, it's also a little bit, you know, trying to a little bit, you know, get back at Sheldon the Sniper because of 10-20% move again. So there is that. Now let's start talking about this image over here. So Garrett Soloway comes out and says negative RSI divergence developing your master seems like a short squeeze, but once the 10th, watch out and trade the 1-4 blah blah or below is likely. So he thinks that MicroStrategy is gonna go down because there is a divergence up here. I'm gonna show you the divergence now. We're gonna talk a little bit about divergences up here because I think it's interesting. MSTR. I think it's interesting because it is this is the TI fans club. It is the TI fans community. This is what we do every single day. We want to know how the stuff works. So this is the chart on the weekly time frame. You cannot even see the divergence up here. So he went to the daily time frame. What he is actually looking is up, this divergence up here. I think that was this divergence up here. So you can see down here, this is the RSI. This is going towards downside over here. This is going towards downside while the price is actually going towards upside. Now, how would I actually analyze it? Would I look at this divergence up here towards upside and something bearish? No, because first of all, the thing you have to understand about the divergences, they are very, very normal. What they are telling you is that you are having right now a consolidation phase, right? So price can move towards the upside with the divergences, while the RSI moves towards downside. Why is that? Because RSI is correcting during the uptrend move, so you can have some kind of uptrend while the RSI is going towards downside. It is divergence, it is bearish, but if you are in overall bullish trend, and if that bullish trend persists, this breaks towards upside as soon as this divergence is done and goes back to the top again. That's how divergences work. This is the basics of RSI. RSI divergences happen all the time, especially when you have a big moves towards upside. You will get divergences. Just because you get divergences does not mean you're gonna drop down. Now in bearish markets, these divergences do play out and you drop towards downside, but in the bullish market you will see these kind of patterns up here. I'm going to show you right now on Bitcoin that actually break towards the upside. It is very, very normal. So let's go to the Bitcoin chart over here, and I'm going to show you one of the more famous divergences. They're not actually famous, but it was very interesting because we've been screaming here, this is going to blow, this is going to blow, it's going to go up, right? And it is very simple. So over here, what you see over here on the chart is that you have this channel towards the upside, all right? Channel towards upside after this big impulsive move. Now any kind of impulsive move will create a divergence on the chart, and what you can see up here, if you go and look at the divergences up here on the chart, you'll see that the price actually went towards upside while the RSI went down. And what happened actually after you broke that towards upside, the RSI went again towards upside and continue going towards upside. Again, next move up here went towards upside as well, right? While the RSI went towards downside, and after that it pulled back a little bit, continued towards downside, but that's because in a bullish trend up here, it continued again towards the upside. You can have a small pullback, but in general bullish trend, it will go towards the upside. The RSI is not telling you where the top is in. That's what I'm trying to tell you with this image over here. The RSI is not trying to tell you when the top is in. The RSI is not telling you when the top is in. The RSI is only telling you that you are right now consolidating some kind of pattern, right? This was a rising channel. We thought, this is gonna break towards upside because we are extremely bullish, and in bullish trend, they, break towards upside. But this was consolidation inside an upward trend while the RSI was consolidating. And on every single one of these pumps towards upside, there was a divergence up here, there is a divergence over here. I don't know. And then this went higher, and then we saw a lot towards downside over here. It pulled back, and there was a smaller divergence over here. There was divergences all over the place. If you remember back then over here, right over here somewhere, right? Even the moon, the moon from the channel, Carl the Moon, even he was posting the images on YouTube showing the chart like this, it's gonna go down. Why? Divergence, right? No, divergences mean you are in consolidation pattern. That's it. Oftentimes, most of the time, they do happen after big impulsive move or strong moves towards upside. So when you have any kind of strong move towards upside, the RSI go towards upside. Now, if you have a strong move towards upside, it doesn't mean you have to come down. It means you have to consolidate. But you can do this over here towards upside while the RSI consolidates. And then once this consolidation is done, it just goes to the moon again, and this continues again towards the upside. It is very, very normal kind of a move. So the reason I'm actually showing you this is because I want to take a hit on Garrett again. Let's go a little bit back over here in time. Where is MSTR? Let's go a little bit back even over here. So the reason I'm actually showing you this is because I really don't like Garrett. Not only that, he doesn't understand the basics of how his indicators work, and I'm going to show you what's actually important. But he is not the guy you want to follow. Definitely not. Not even that. I saw a video about him talking about that there might be more than 21 million coins. Now to his defense, I'm a little bit unsure whether that's AI generated or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if he said something stupid like that. Satoshi is gonna come back, and there might be more than 21 million coins. I actually saw a clip. Doesn't matter. Let's go in MSTR. Let's go and see actually if there is any divergence on the chart. So when it comes to divergences up here, sure, you can look at this, but these are just divergences during a very strong uptrend. So you have divergences. What is it over here? So you have these divergences up here, and there is actually two divergences up here towards the upside, right? So you got this first divergence up here, there's divergence over here, there's divergence up here, and there's divergence over here, but it's still going towards upside. Yes, you have these pullbacks, but they are pullbacks just because you have these divergences, right? The only thing that's happening right now, MSTR, it is right now correcting the RSI before the next move, right? So it is what we call a consolidating inside a very strong uptrend. But when it comes to figuring out whether there is actually a real divergence or anything like that, where the thing that you want to do is you want to find these very strong pivot points. Now on this chart over here, you can see it on the 4 hourly. On the daily time frame, there are no strong pivot points up here. You go up higher time frames up here. On the weekly time frame over here, there might be a pivot point up here, but there is no impulsive move, so there should not be any kind of divergence up here at the top. There was actually a little bit divergence up here, and they still continue going towards upside. So the divergence is just tell you that. Let me see over here. Yeah, there was actually divergence over here, but it just continued towards upside. That's another thing. Just because you have a divergence does not mean it's gonna play out. It has to play out. So this was a bearish divergence up here. But even if you go to the monthly time frame, the thing that we are looking for is to finding these two pivot points. So we want to squeeze these two levels very close together, so that we only have two pivot points, right? And these two pivot points will tell us whether we are actually having any kind of divergences. Now on 3-month chart up here, you still have a lot of these candles in between, and we don't want that. And you want to find a very nice pivot point. So on 6-month time frame, there is actually no divergence up here on top. And over here, we only have a couple of candles. There are only two pivot points, nothing in between or anything like that. And the chart actually looks very nice. So this is going towards upside. The RSI over here is also going towards upside a little bit. Let me zoom in so you can actually see that. The RSI is also going towards upside. So on 6-month chart, there is actually no divergence up here. Everything is good and dandy. So right now, MSTR, the micro strategy, looks good. And it's what the thing that's happening right now on the 4-hourly time frame is it just consolidating inside a rising trend over here towards upside. So it's nice. So there's that. Now the other thing I want to mention here, because I don't know, I mentioned it in I don't know, should we talk about it? I don't know. Nah, we're not gonna talk about this. I posted it in the Telegram chat, so but it's not related to the RSI or anything like that. Why is it not going back? I'm really starting dislike the I'm really starting to dislike the trading view. Like it clicks, too much. The intro song for Pump Days, what it's called again? There down in the description there are links to the song, so you can check it out. Ah, damn, I'm late again. No, you haven't. No, you're not late, man. We haven't done alias, but we can check out ADA right now. Before we do that, let's see how Bitcoin is doing right now. Bitcoin is actually having a little bit trouble up here, but it is doing this, move up here. So I am expecting another move towards downside over here. So we're gonna see how this plays out. It's having this, move up here towards the upside. There is right now some kind of channel over here, the channeling inside that. So we're gonna see if it does another move towards upside, because this looks like curving without actually going into very small time frames over here. So no, we don't want to do that. But on daily time frame, it looks very nice. So unfortunately, there is a bearish pattern up here, and I believe that the bearish pattern will play in our favor eventually. So if you go to the chart over here, let's find a clean chart. Clean chart. That is clean chart. Now this. Do I have it? There we go. This, we can clean this chart up. There is a pattern up here that goes something like this up here. You can see nice touches on the chart, and the top up here goes something like this up here. So the thing you see here is what we call a bearish wedge towards upside up here. So this wedge goes towards upside, and oftentimes goes all the way down here. It's something like 62 levels, all the way down to 52 levels. This would be very bearish if it does that, right? But oftentimes it does play towards downside. Now what I'm actually looking for is actually break out of this rising wedge towards upside, towards something like 85k up here towards top. 85k, where is the 85k? This 85k. Milan is looking at 77k, but him be him, there is that. That would get us to the top of the wedge up here, and then fall out of the wedge towards downside. So it can still play out. 77k can still play out, but I'm looking for this breakout towards upside over here, and then pull back below the channel and then towards the downside. Now you have to understand about the thing about these wedges up here. They're not actually wedges, they're actually channels, and they go something like this. So this move towards upside will get us all the way up here to 85k towards upside up here, and then we, you know, make the move towards downside or some kind of pullback after that, right? Because the wedges are just, you know, channels, you know, wedges are just, you know, patterns inside the channels. Any kind of pattern is just a, you know, channel crossing another channel and creating a pattern. Trust me on this one, guys. If Choppy does make a new all-time tomorrow, I'm giving you 20 bucks. Choppy's all-time high tomorrow. All-time high is, you know, 0.085. I'm a little bit unsure whether you're gonna do that. Which all-time high are you thinking about? I think about this one, because this is very, very high, man. 0.085 is very, very high. It needs to do something like, you know, 82% move. Maybe you're looking at something else. Maybe you're thinking, you know, 0.086 or something like that. 0.0068. You think it's gonna do, you know, 83%. Okay, man. We're gonna see. If Chappies doesn't do that, I get 20 bucks. I can't lose. It's all good. Yeah, man. Thailand, how you doing, man? What's up? How you doing? So this looks actually very, I think. We're gonna see that. It looks maybe. So where were we? Yeah, so Bitcoin, you know, that's the, you know, the bearish kind of thing about Bitcoin right now. That's this, you know, rising wedge, and the 85 level. If you look at it over in this chart over here, this is the same kind of pattern up here. This is the channel and the rising wedge up here inside the channel or something like this. So if you breaks that up here, it gets the, you know, the white line up here. And if you zoom in out a little bit up here on the weekly time frame, you'll see that that's one of our, you know, main targets up here at 85, 86k levels, you know, give or take. That's our, you know, one of the main targets. So right now it does seem that this move up here can very, very likely, you know, break this towards upside, tap that level, and then break towards downside, because it is does, you know, hold. You don't lose. Yeah, I can't lose on this one. Said the last time as well. Did we? I don't remember. You do remember though. I do know that. So there is that. That's what's happening with Bitcoin right now. Now, we're going to start with Cardano, because Batch wants to know what's happening with Cardano. And Cardano is doing okay. Unfortunately, it's still inside this, you know, these channels that we have on the chart. Let me just remove a couple of levels up here. They're not important up here. There we go. Like, let's remove the box because box is gone. So we got these two little bit channels up here, but it's not out of this, you know, very, very first channel as well. So it is very close. So, you know, we still got, you know, 4 days left. If you see on the chart up here, 4 days, 5 hours left for the, you know, this move up here to close outside of the channel. And then if it does that, then it technically it's inside this bigger move box over here towards the, you know, channel towards upside. Then it has to get above this one, and then it has to get above this one. You know, there's a whole bunch of levels it needs to get above, but you know, slow moves. The first move that I'm watching right now for Cardano is getting out of this channel towards upside up here. So the resistance right now, you know, that I want to close above on the weekly time frame is 75.90. Let's say 0.76, something like that. If, you know, if Cardano can close, you know, the weekly candle above 0.76, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. It is very close right now. Just, you know, tapping these moves up here, big move down, consolidation up there, pull back up here, you know, close up here, go towards upside, and break everything towards upside, right? I hope that works out. It does look nice though. It does look nice though, but you know, it's kind of lagging a little bit behind a lot of other altcoins. It is definitely 100% out of this accumulation zone towards downside. Like, regardless of how big accumulation zone you draw, it is definitely out. So, you know, it's just slowly climbing, Bitcoin's right now pulling a little bit back. I'm looking here on 1 hourly time frame. I probably should not be looking at 1 hourly time frame because I get so emotional. I'm always so emotional. Hi man, just noticed a falling wedge on the 4 hourly on XRP. A falling or a falling? Falling wedge on the 4 hourly on XRP. So you're looking at this up here, but let's go and zoom in a little bit more up here. Now there are a couple of levels up here. First of all, this trend over here got broken already. Now it's in secondary trend over here. Goes something like this up here. It's probably some kind of channel over here, which plays out very nicely because already broke that. So it was going very steeply towards downside. Right now it's breaking. Right now it's curving a little bit towards over here towards upside. It does look good, but I wouldn't say this is a falling wedge or anything like that. I mean, you could draw this line over here, something like this over here. It does look nice. It does look nice. But you know, like we say, you know, the falling wedges are just, you know, patterns inside the channels. So I'm looking at this. We'll actually hold on. This is 1 hourly time frame. You know, hard to decide, you know, what's gonna happen, you know, in the next, you know, week's time, you know, or a couple of days watching the you know 1 hourly time frame. So it's not very important. Let's look at the moving averages up here. It's just pulling back right now. It did have a nice pump, like 20%. Like when is the last? Like every single day. It had a nice pump up here. From the very bottom towards top, it was like 30%, but from the open towards the close, it was 18.99. So 19% pump towards upside. So this movement towards downside up here is, you know, very legit and normal. It's just pulling back. Unfortunately, it's not yet going above my resistance level here at 0.70. It's also over here. This channel up here, I did draw this channel a little bit differently on another chart. Let me show you over here. I think it's a binary chart up here. Yeah, there we go. I did draw this channel a little bit differently up here, and when looking at this channel, it is not out yet, but the bullish move is not actually the channel up here. The bullish move is actually breaking the resistance level on the weekly time frame, right? So over here we did break that, but we pulled back, so we're still getting these, you know, higher highs up here, but yeah, you know, you need to continue getting these bullish higher highs up here. So we still need to wait for, you know, 4 days and 5 hours to close the candle up here. There was this downtrend over here that actually got broken right now, which is actually very good, especially on the daily time frame that, you know, already broke. There's right now it's just pulling back over here, which is actually very normal. Now another chart that's actually XRP BTC. XRP BTC chart, you know, I'm giving credit to Jordan Cameron for this chart because I did not know this, and it is very nice, interesting. So, you know, when will XRP outperform Bitcoin? And previously this actually played out when XRP came into the blue box down here at the bottom, and right now you can see right now it is just bleeding towards downside versus Bitcoin still, but it's getting very close to bounce because right now it's inside this, you know, blue box up here, and every single time it actually did that, it had a very nice bounces, right? So what we are looking for right now is a big bounce up here, breaking the trend towards upside up here, and then, you know, doing the big move towards upside. Now this is not gonna be any kind of slow move, you know. Every single time this goes very fast. It is on the weekly time frame, so it can continue for a month or two or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is you know, this pump over here, 1 month time, 2 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like 2 months pump up here. Towards upside over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, a little bit over a month. So give it a, you know, give or take, you know, a month's time. You know, this pump is gonna last. So you gotta, as soon as it starts going towards upside, I'm giving it 1 month's time, and it's pretty much over, right? Because, you know, it previously did play out that way, right? It doesn't play out, you know, it doesn't outperform Bitcoin long term, but it outperforms Bitcoin short term in a very speedy, fast pumps. Sorry, man, I mean the falling wedge. Yeah, I know what you mean. There is no such thing as falling wedge. So, you know. Summit, how you doing, man? What's up? What do you think about COT chart? Let's check out COT. I did a video on COT, so, you know, we can check out, you know, what is happening with COT over here. It went to 0.27. Let me just look at last time I made a COT video. Let's go back over here. When did I make my, where is my last COT video? It is a while ago. So I just want to see what, you know, over here, COT, target for the next move. But we were already at that move over there. Right now we are pulling a little bit. Okay, so we are already at 0.27 at that target 0.27. So we are still at 0.27. We are just pulling back and consolidating up here. Over here we hit that, and right now we're pulling back, right? So that is that. Let me up here, and before that, so 0.27. But before that, I think there was another video as well. Realistic target, was this the one? But there was no sound, and I just figured it out, like, you know, Okay, it was just before 0.23, but it was very, very close to 0.27, and it hit this 0.27 line very, very closely, so it is nice. But right now it's just consolidating up here below the major level of resistance. That's 0.27, and we are getting this, you know, monthly doji up here. Now I'm a little bit unsure whether monthly doji is gonna play out or not, because, you know, 18 days left on COT right now, so, you know, it takes a little while. It's out of the accumulation zone, this accumulation box on the downside. And it is just trending up here sideways a little bit. So, you know, whether this is the channel or not, what it's actually right now doing, because this actually broke right now, that kind of depends a little bit. But it looks like just, you know, zigzagging over here right now, consolidating in a downtrend over here. So there are a couple of consolidation, consolidation uptrend, you know, sideways trend, downtrends, you know, huge downtrend. All these can be consolidation patterns. Right now just consolidating over here. So it is waiting for the next move towards the upside up here. And this wick on the downside up here is nice, and this is nice, and there is the channel up here, definitely over here, because of this wick over here. And something like this. Let's see up here. No, this is not it. I think, you know, because this wick on everything right now is very, very important. So it looks like it might be, you know, go something down, you know, go down all the way down to something like, you know, 0.70 or something like that, give or take, inside down here before it actually goes again towards the upside. Or it just might hold this midline over here right now, just go up here, pull back, and then towards the upside. Check BCute that I told you to buy a few days ago, and we sold at the very top in the public TF fans club. And join the club. Hello TLI, you're a machine. Yeah, we gotta pump the, you know, community. So there is that. Thanks, dude. You're welcome. BCute. BCute spot Bybit. It's on Bybit. Ooh, yeah, I did actually look at this over here. Did you guys buy this? Yeah, this was one of these coins that were at the very, very bottom. I think, didn't you post the chart? Yeah, you did post the chart. But you sold the top. I mean, it's still going, man. It's 50% move from the bottom, but, you know, it's still going. So I don't know what kind of top you sold, but, you know, this isn't the top, man. It is nice chart though. I don't know what this is, but, you know. These are new coins, guys. New coins are good. Yeah, new coins are very, very good. Qcoin. BCute. Qcoin chart. Oh, you sold this top. Oh, that's nice. Let me see over here. 1 hourly time frame. Yeah, but it's still going. But yeah, very nice move. It's still like 50% towards upside. How much? 71% trade. Nice, very nice. Very, very good. I hope it does this move up here so you can buy the bottom again, and then, you know, do another move towards the upside instead of, you know, just doing this move right now towards the upside. You know, so there is that. But new charts are actually very, very nice, because new charts don't have previous data. New charts don't have history. New charts do not have FUD. New charts don't have bag holders. New charts, you know, have optimism. You know, new charts are good, guys. We like new charts, regardless of what kind of coin it is. Don't care about it anymore. That's the way it should be, man. Once you sell, you move on. That's life. Don't care about it anymore. That's exactly right. But new charts are good, guys. We like the new charts. Any kind of new chart, it's a good chart, because there is a good chance it might pump, because no bag holders, no prior history, no FUD. Nobody knows anything about it, so people don't know, you know, what the real price is, and stuff goes just, you know, towards the moon. If it's bull market. Not always, but, you know, give or take, give or take. Anything else you guys want me to look at? Is there something? Yeah, by the way, we can check out Radix right now, because Wesley is, you know, big on Radix, and Radix is pumping right now. And Ivan is probably gonna talk about Radix, so let's talk about Radix up here. What is it? Let me just find Radix up here on the chart. XRP 35% towards upside, insane move right now, and I was doubting that there will be you know, that Radix will do this move up here. I mean, we are down here at the very bottom, but, you know, I was like, if it breaks, you know, the chance to go towards upside is if it breaks this move. And as soon as this broke, like I said, it's good, it looks good, but it needs to break this. But right now it's breaking everything. It's literally going, man. So this looks actually very, very good. So, you know, for his sake, you know, 35% move today. It is a little bit bigger move from the bottom down here. very bottom towards top, like 63% move right now in, you know, a couple of days or something like that, a week's time. So, you know, these guys are right now good. And if you right now look over here, guys, you know, any kind of pain from June 2023 that you've been going through right now, you know, price always goes towards upside a lot faster than it goes towards downside. Downside moves are there to get you out of the market. And so, you know, they take a long time to go down, you know, but eventually once they get down, you know, and then when it starts going towards upside again, so this move over here, you know, goes towards downside. But once it gets down, you know, when it goes up, you know, it goes up very, very fast. Because they don't want you to go up with them, but they do want you to go down with them. So, you know, you hodl, and eventually just capitulate. Let all chat. Nah, this is a members only stream. So, guys, if you want to join, you know, the live stream in the chat, we got a what's called TI Fans Club community, because, you know, fans, community, Telegram channel. So, you know, I'm trying to give a little bit back to community. So if you want, you know, ask for altcoins and stuff like that, you know, community only. If you want to chat without being part of the community, we gotta do Bitcoin Daily. We also do a emergency stream where I let everybody chat. So there is that. But, you know, when asking for altcoin stuff like that, only the green guys. Only the green guys. And also, if that's not enough, you know, if that's not enough, we have member-only altcoins, you know, videos. So, you know, do check it out. It's bull market. It's not gonna last forever. This is the time to join the party. Fetch AI. Yeah, Fetch AI. I did a couple of videos. I was trying, guys. Milan, I'm playing the good guy. So Milan is the good guy, and I'm looking like a bad guy now. Fetch AI. Yeah, let's look at a Fetch. What is happening? I did make a couple of, you know, Fetch videos, but at least I'm a good guy. Yeah, you're the good guy. Right now, you're a good guy. Fetch, where are my AI coins? Fetch, there is Fetch minus 2.3% up here. It is consolidating, right? So we didn't talk too much about in these members videos. I just said that AI coins are going through consolidation phase, so we didn't go look too much on them. But they are indeed interesting. Now, how do you figure out, you know, how high stuff is gonna go and stuff like that, right? Fetch AI from the very bottom up here is already doing, you know, 58%. So there is definitely profit. That's why we're having this consolidation phase up here right now. Is because, you know, we are hitting this, you know, 50x target. You gotta understand that there are people who bought down here, right? These people who bought down here, they are right now getting something like, you know, 50x. Even these who bought at the top are getting like 30x or something like that. So even though it's very, very, you know, small difference between the bottoms and the tops are getting 30x, the bottoms are getting, you know, the very, very bottom is getting 58x. If you moved a little bit up here to the you know, close, it's 48, so it's 50x, right? So that's the reason I'm telling everybody that, you know, these X are very important, especially when the price gets into this, you know, what we call a price discovery area. How do you find targets? So oftentimes you'll see other, you know, YouTubers and other tech analysts, you know, try to figure out, you know, where the targets are by, you know, drawing the lines, and this, you know, 2.618. But, you know, it just coincidence is hitting 2618, at least from my view. The reason it's actually, you know, profit taking target over here is because 50x. Imagine if you bought something and you do not look at the charts, but you know that you bought at, you know, some level very, very low. You want to take profit. At what level do you take profit? At 10x, 20x, 50x, 100? Like this is, you know, human psychology. So 50x is very, very psychological level. It is very nice. So it went up 50x right now, and what we are doing right now is going through what we call a consolidation phase, unfortunately, right? And you can see even this stamp towards downside. We didn't have a bearish engulfing candle. The price is still pulling towards downside. There is still, you know, wicks on downside. There is, you know, a lot of buying. There is still selling going on. The question is how low this can actually go. But you can see up here, this is this over here is stopping out pattern, and this stopping out played out. Big move towards upside, pull back, and then you have this flagging towards upside. This played out. This is the support level over here. It might drop below the support level over here towards downside into what we call capitulation phase up here. Capitulation, because over here there's a lot of liquidity to pick up, right? So you can see up here in the inside these two candles over here, there has not been a lot of trading. So if any kind of liquidity wants to get picked up, This week towards downside up here picked up any kind of liquidity that could be picked up on the downside over here, right? But if you right now, while it's going down, the liquidity is getting picked up because a lot of people are fearful. And then when you get into the zone over here, if it dips inside the, between between 2.4 and 1.9, if it dips even into that zone, that is the liquidity zone up here, because there has been a very little trading up here. A lot of people are putting their stop losses right below these weeks. A lot of liquidations level are down here because this is like 30-40% down. Yeah, this is 20 to 36% towards downside, which are very normal dips, right? Even this dip down here was like something like 20% down up here, 34% down here. This was less of a dip up here, but it was still 20% down. And right now, Fetch AI is down something like 90%, maybe a little bit more, 20%, 19.39% towards downside right now, or at least that's what we went. But getting into the zone, it's not very abnormal, especially right now that we did a 50% move, and right now having this topping out pattern pullback right now. But the pullback isn't just instantly dropping towards downside. I don't consider this any kind of topping out pattern. It might be ending pattern for this move towards the upside, where it pulls back and the move is kind of done right now. But it does not look to me like this is gonna go down forever and it's done. So I don't consider AI coins right now done in any way, shape or form. Everything looks okay, but what it is doing, it is pulling back, and unfortunately I think it can pull back another something like 24% towards downside at most, the way I see it, right? We also have a couple of lines up here on the chart. This is one line. I'm a little bit unsure whether I want to use this or this one, but by historically looking, maybe it's over here, something like this over here, give or take, because of this close. So it held the close because this looked like it did held this this week on the downside over here. So let's double it over here, double it over here. It's in the box up here somewhere. It could pull back, but it's still going through the consolidation phase over here. There is a trend over here that's not broken just yet. It's still pulling down inside the trend over here. So as long as this trend continues, it can pull inside the box over here. Even break this towards upside and then come back towards upside. So when it comes to looking at when this consolidation move of 50x is gonna end, what I'm actually looking for is actually to break this channel again, towards upside up here, create some kind of new pattern over here, and then continue towards upside. So we need to do this move towards upside again eventually, but right now just going through the consolidation part. And the next target is of course 100x towards upside up here from wherever it is, right? So if this move over here towards upside from the very bottom, this is 58x, let's say it's 50x, something like that, right? Then the next move is up here around $5 or something like that. Let's say $5 because it is psychological level up here or something like that. So it has another 100% move towards upside before the next next phase of the sell-off, at least the way I analyze the chart. Maybe there is some kind of Fibonacci up there, I don't know. Let's check it out. What kind of Fibonacci is up at $5? What kind of Fibonacci? Because these Fibonacci guys, they are like I mean, this is 316 up here. Maybe this is, up here, because this is this up here is 416 or something. Now I'm looking at $5. So there's that. But it looks good. But it's not just this AI coin. Like all AI coins are right now going through consolidation. Can you check Gala? Summit, sure, Gala, man. What do you want to know? But guys, tell me what you want to know about Gala, so I don't have to do this, big ass analysis. Like, just tell me what you want to know. Time frames, what you want to know. Then we can go quicker through the coins. Right there, please check out Sand the Chilies. I'm looking at these to ride them for a little while. Cheers. Sand the Chilies. Now, I did buy, I did own Sand. So, I'm biased towards upside. So, just saying that, it retests, it goes towards upside. I'm biased. But when it comes to Chile, I am unbiased because, I don't own Chile, so I really don't, I have no interest in the Chiles of what are going towards upside or downside. But, but since I'm invested in the market as a whole, I probably am, on the side of, both Chiles and everything else going towards upside, right? So, you know, there is that. So there was this very nice channel towards downside over here that broke towards upside over here. It went something like this up here. Right now it's actually breaking that. But the bigger channel up here, where is the bigger channel? So we draw it like this, but maybe it's something like this over here. Doubling channel up here. It looks very good. It looks very very good. And right now it's consolidating up here. Now, there is the thing in these videos today. I might buy this video. In this latest members only video today, I did talk about a line that I'm gonna mention right now, and the reason is because of this big ass wick towards downside. And these wicks are right now creating with these other wicks this very nice trend line. And my theory right now is that this trend over here right now, this very steep trend, is gonna push all of the coins into that line and then right towards upside. We already seen it on a couple of coins, but I right now believe that, you know, very soon all of these coins are gonna get pushed towards upside by this very steep line towards upside. Now it could happen and it breaks towards downside, but it is out of the channels. It is going inside this very steep line, and I think this steep line is gonna push everything towards upside very soon. So I'm looking at that. So I'm chilly towards upside as well. Or low cap or ordinal. I'm not really big on ordinals, man. Gee, is this on anything right now? It is on BitChat. Orange. Oh yeah, the orange thing. Yeah. I don't know. It pumped like a lot. I don't know what market cap on these things are, but it's getting out of whichever kind of zone it was over here. It's getting out of that, which is actually very good. You still need like 4 hours on the daily time frame. Weekly time frame up here is still going towards upside. It hasn't broken towards upside, but it's daily consolidation pattern, and you can clearly see consolidation pattern up here and accumulation zone down here. This week up here is very important because this, you know, liquidation week in below the support level, and after that right now climbing towards upside. It did what it could do. It picked up everything, any kind of liquidity it could pick up, and right now it's going towards upside, which is very nice. Now when it comes to liquidity, guys, I bought a new coin last night or today, but I wanted to buy it last night, and the coin was actually having a big pump and it was pulling back towards the downside. Now while it was pulling back towards the downside, what I did notice is there was so much liquidity to buy because so many people are selling. And you know, I could just press, you know, buy and just buy it on the spot, market buy on that level instantly, all of the coins that I wanted to buy. But the thing changed tomorrow, and tomorrow the price actually did this over here and started going towards upside, and I had the FOMO in. And do you know what I noticed? That there was no buying liquidity. There was no selling liquidity. So when the price goes down, there is a whole bunch of selling liquidity. You can actually buy coins. You can literally buy the coins that don't have actually a lot of liquidity on the charts. So when price pulls back towards downside, there is so much liquidity, guys. But when price goes towards upside, it is really hard to buy, especially on the low liquidity coins. So what I did notice, I finally kind of understand this, you know, rich guys. I'm not rich, I know, but you know, when you're buying shit coins that are not shit coins, but when you're buying low cap coins, you really do kind of sense the, you know, the problems with liquidity on the low volume coins, right? They are not moving. You still want to buy in with size maybe. But you know, if you buy too much at one time, you know, you push the price and create these you know, big huge wicks towards upside, right? So you gotta buy slowly, you know, over time, and that's what's actually happening up here. This slow over time buying. So when you see this kind of big, you know, move towards downside, what's actually happening here is a lot of fear, a lot of selling. That selling creates a whole bunch of liquidity for buyers to buy because you know, usually they don't have liquidity, especially on low volume coins. So these moves towards downside are very important in bull market. They create liquidity so people can actually buy because there is no buying, right? And then it goes towards that. So that was my lesson I actually learned yesterday. It was very educational. Unfortunately, I didn't buy at the place where I want to buy. Chili's. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You're welcome. 1 hour pattern on Gala. 1 hour pattern on Gala. Let's check it out. What is happening Gala on a 1 hourly? What is Gala over here? How long did we stream right now? 56 minutes. So we're gonna do it a little bit more and then we're gonna quit the stream. But let's check it up. Gala, 1 hourly Gala up here. So Gala had this. You see how it's actually curving up here? This 1 hourly time frame on Gala. You see how it's curving up here? This move over here. It is very, very nice. And you can also see that the trend is actually breaking. So we had this kind of trend over here, somewhere over here, that broke. And what we have right now is the secondary trend up here. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's on the bottom down here. But this is not it. It goes something like this over here. Give or take. No, it's pretty much over here. No, it's not. It's still there. It looks like it might be this one over here. But it's all the way down there, maybe something like this. So you see up here, it is kind of curving towards the upside over here. So we wanted this channel up here to break towards the upside, but it is sitting on the support level over here. It is sitting. So you just looking by this, you know, this hourly candles up here, we should expect it, you know, because this trend broke right now, is creating this trend over here, so we should expect it, you know, continue towards the upside. If it's bullish, to continue towards the upside. So if it's bullish, it should bounce over here to, you know, continue towards the upside up here. Also, we got a wick on the in the middle up here, which actually is very, very nice ending wick towards the upside. So we're gonna see that now. A little bit bigger time frame. Let me just see how these bigger time frames are working. So it did already a pullback of, because Gala pumped like 40% if I'm not mistaken last time. It already had a 22% move towards the upside, but unfortunately this is 1 hourly time frame. Unfortunately, it's a 1 hourly time frame. So I think it's creating right now is I can't be sure. Let's go to a bigger time frame up here. Yeah, it might be continuing pullback up here. What is creating up here right now? It is this you know, zigzag pattern towards downside. So this might actually be just the part up here. The part up here where it actually breaks again towards downside over here. And the reason for that is this might have been the top and this is the bottom, and right now it's doing this zigzag pattern up here, right? It looks like, you know, on small time frames it looks like it's curving and stuff like that, right? But it might actually break down over here towards downside. So the bigger channels up here are showing right now that it's kind of pulling towards downside, but it's still consolidation. It's still consolidation towards downside over here. So it's just consolidating right now. I think there is a good probability to pull back a little bit up here before it actually goes, but you know, we're gonna see that it can just also bounce because of the 1 hourly time frame. There is that. I want to know if orange is 100x. how the F? If I knew that, man, if I knew that, is it 100x or RNG? Orange. RNG. 12 million market cap times 10, 120. You have to go to a billion market cap. Maybe, who knows? It's low market cap coin though. It's low market cap coin. I do see that, you know, chart starts over here, but this is because, you know, this is BRC20 token. Can we get full chart on orange? Can we get a full chart on these DEX tools? Join the DeFi launch app. Orange. This is BNB. Do we have a BRC20 Explorer charts? I don't know. How do you take the token chart? BTTC scan. BRC, what is this? BRC20 token transfer. Address. So if you put in address, coin cap. If you put in the address, BRC20 list, something like that. Coin ranking. Where is orange? Orange cube. Is this the one? Yeah, let's where is the inscription? Is this the thing? Oh, we can go to block explorer. Okay, we can go to block explorer. Inscript, deploy, orange max, ID, owner. Can we explore the chart? I have absolutely no clue how this works. So you know what? We're not gonna do that. On coin market cap, it's 12 million, so it goes to a billion. It's 100x, man. It's 100x. Any price target for selling chilies? Mlana thinks 50x is possible for chilies, lol. Chilies is number 80 on the list. 100x will get it to, sorry, 10x will get it to 14 billion. 100x, 1.14 billion. 100x, 140 billion. So 50x, sure, why not, man? 50x. From here, no. Wait, 1.4 billion times 50. $1.4 times 50 billion. 70 billion. Sure, why not? It could. I mean, it's bull market, like, right? It's bull market. It's not insane to believe that it could do that. By the way, 1 hourly Bitcoin is doing well. I'm looking at it up here at the chart, you know. I'm looking at it up there, but 1 hourly Bitcoin is doing well, guys. 1 hourly Bitcoin is doing, it's pumping. It's pumping. So 70 seconds left. Oh, you gotta check this out, guys. You gotta check this out. Look at Bitcoin, guys. Look at Bitcoin, 1 hourly time frame. Moving averages. Look at the pump. 6 seconds left. 6 seconds. Breaking all-time high close. No, 1 second left. It failed on the dollar. 2 seconds and it failed to break towards upside. I'm like, hi, Jul. No, it's not Jul. Don't believe you. Immortal is a scam. TL, apart from saying Chili's price target, can you let me know about Cheppies? Mlada got me into this Ponzi. I hope it's going to 50x. Any price targets? You know, when it comes to price targets and how high stuff can go, I really don't know. This is the hard part, right? Because we don't know the fundamentals of stuff. Like you could say, like, you know, some AI coin is gonna do 100x or 1000x. We really don't know. That's the thing. Like, we hope, you know, that, you know, we chose the right coins and they're gonna do well. And if they do well, they can actually accomplish these things. Like, there is difference between, you know, realistic and unrealistic target. If you have XRP and you say XRP is gonna do, you know, 100x, that means that XRP is gonna go to $3 trillion. So it's not gonna do 100x. Like, that's a very, very unrealistic move, right? 100x on XRP to $70 is really unrealistic. Why? Because the market cap for XRP right now is at like 30 or 40 you know, billion dollars. So 100x gets like to 3 or 4 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Let me 40 billion times 1 0, 400 billion times 1 0 more 4 trillion. Yeah, 3-4 trillion dollars. Like, it's not gonna happen, right? So there are unrealistic targets. So the lower market cap something has, the bigger probability that it's gonna hit the 50 or 100 or 1000x. But, you know, there is nothing that says that it's gonna do that. But, you know, the probability goes up because it's easier to go from, you know, 1 million to 100 million. From 1 million to 100 million, 100x, or to 1 billion. Then it's going from 1 billion to 10 billion and 100 billion and you know, $1 trillion, right? For 1000x. It's low market cap coins have a high chance probability to hit very high number of x's than high market coins. Does not mean that high market caps can not gonna hit some kind of very high levels. There will definitely be some kind of coins that are right now doing, like, you know, 20-30 billion or even 10 billion. That's gonna do a 10x or even 20x or 30x, something like that. But, you know, 50x, 100x on these kind of coins, you know, probability goes a little bit down, right? Now, Cheppies is I don't know how much, you know, Cheppy. I don't know how much market cap this thing has. You know, 10 million market cap, something like that. So, you know, gonna do 10x, 50x. I mean, it's not gonna get that much. I mean, it should not be that hard to do that, right? It only depends on what kind of hype it gets, right? It only get, and Mlan is doing good job with hyping the stuff. So, you know, Mlan is doing good job hyping the stuff. So, you know, when it comes to chop, is like, I don't know. But it is, I'm going to show you something, guys. I'm going to show you one thing. Market cap is not, you know, be all end all. It doesn't have to be that way. If you remember the last bull market, Hex had some kind of insane market cap. It should be, you know, number 2 on the list or something like that. Yet they hit it on the page 3 or something like that because the numbers were so high, they actually put it, you know, number 3 on the coin market cap list up here. It's no longer that, it's no longer that, but it had like insane high market cap based on the amount of coins and the price it actually went to. So you know, it did pull back a lot from those days. But just because something has a high market cap does not mean it's gonna go very, very high, because when stuff goes crazy, people don't know. People are just buying. People don't understand these kind of things, and they, especially if it has hype, it's some kind of unknown coin, and just because it keeps on buying coin up, it's gonna go to the moon, and you're already at the moon. It's gonna go higher than the moon. You know, it can just go higher up. So, you know, the market cap is not actually that important, but, you know, when it comes to talking about, you know, realistic targets, what can go up, what can't go up and stuff like that, you know, it is important to know that, you know, realistically 50 and 100x on XRP is not that realistic. On CET 50 and 100x is a little bit more realistic. It all depends whether we do have the hype or not, right, on the coins and stuff like that, right? I use just actually. See, never trust Mladen. You know, people will be very nice to you, tell you to buy this coin and that coin, and then you are the exit liquidity. Yeah, 60,000 coin. Good luck, mate. Hello, TL. Can you go PAL, please? Okay, let's do PAL, and then we're gonna end the stream because, you know, it's been 1 hour. It was nice and enjoyable, but let's look at this last coin, PAL AI. Gate.io, it is doing the same thing as every single other AI coin this does, right? So the very first move from the very bottom that I could actually see over here, this actually did a 100x move. So the very first from the very bottom over here, no, sorry, not from here, it was actually 24% move. But let's go a little bit higher time frame up here and see, you know, whether this did, you know, the bigger move up here towards upside, from the red candle towards upside. Did this, I mean, 8x, this is 8x from the bottom over here, 60x from over here, but this last move was only 7x, 8x, so this did only 8x move towards the upside over here. Let's see up here. Now the trend is still intact, there is no problem with the trend over here. It does look a little bit different than the Fetch AI chart. But it is been curving up here a little bit, you know, too steeply, and did kind of break up here towards upside, but maybe it's going something like this up here. No, is the trend still intact? It's pulling definitely back a little bit, but you know, that's not that's never a problem, right? I don't believe this is the line. I think it's just going to create a new line. So I think it's going through the pullback up here. A little bit more towards the downside. Let's see up here. Because this over here right now, it's actually holding very nicely. This up here is actually still holding. Now it's still going, but it's going through this, you know, some kind of consolidation phase up here at the top. This one. I just consolidating. Wait for it to get out of the channel, and it's gonna be good. Choppy still all. Now we done, guys. We done. Guys, thank you for stopping by. It was enjoyable stream. It was very nice. It was interesting. Tomorrow morning, Bitcoin Daily. Do remember to, you know, join in on that. And for everybody else who wasn't the green name in today's Altcoins, you know, Bonanza, you're welcome to join our TA fans club. We do members videos daily. We have a nice Telegram chat. We also got a public Telegram channel. Guys, join our public Telegram channel because we need people there. So Mladen can, tell you about his coins. I don't want to use the S word. Anyways, guys, it was enjoyable. This was actually enjoyable stream. It was nice. Thank you, guys. Bitcoin is doing okay so far. I really don't know what's right now. We are coming to a little bit heated area. Whether this is gonna go to, you know, 85 or not, or just break down over here, or it's gonna go to, you know, 77 up here like Bonanza says, and then go towards the downside. It's a little bit tricky to figure it out, but we are getting into this, you know, very heated zone right now where people are, they do know that we are a little bit high, but they think, you know, it might be some kind of top or something like that. Considering altcoins, we don't believe it's top. Considering Bitcoin, you know, it's top. It might be the top. Anyways, guys, it was enjoyable. Have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye.